Great T! And I'm go! Where's that? And I'm go! Where's that? And I'm go! Where's that? And I'm go! Set! And I'm go! Set! Right off and go! Set! Right T! Off and go! Set! Like hot! Where's the set? Grenades down and go! Where's the set? Out and go! Where's the set? Down and go! Where's the set? Out and go! Set! And go! Reset! 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 Out and go! Reset! And go! Reset! And go! Reset! Great! And go! Reset! And go! Reset! Great! And go! Reset! Out and go! Reset! Out and go! Reset! Ah! Reset! set. Down, go. Set. Grenade. Out, go. Set. Down, go. Set. Out, go. Set. Down, go. Set. Grenade T. Down, go. Set. Grenade T. Down, go. Good set. Grenade T. Down, go. Reset! Grenade T! I-55! Hey! Down, go! Reset! Grenade T! Out, go! Reset! Down, go! Reset! Grenade T! Down, go! Reset! Grenade T! Down, go!
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win. So
if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Able to find Isabella. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's a tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, long way to go in this one.
Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He lets it fly for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation. On the return, Andy Isabella. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That's to his running back, complete. And, oh, this is going to depend on forward progress, but they're saying no, he didn't get there. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie, an interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Set, ready. 52
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on second and 15. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Down. 45.
They'll run with Chubb. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. That's out to Chubb, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A quick throw complete out to Isabella.
Here we go.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st down, it's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Tua. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Going up top for Miller. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, it's Tua. Left side complete to Lockett. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They were still through. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first, here's Washington. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, left side.
Come on, bring it, baby.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. DeAndre Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Isabella. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. 2nd and 2.
55. Hey, I know he ain't got it. Check 26, check 26. Drill, 52. Shoot! Ultra. Steal, black.
Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 44, Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.